Good morning, YouTube. It's cold out here on Sunday, December 10th, 2023. Saying the date because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here. For one, it's not an act of cowardice, laziness, or apathy. It's just, I'd like to dedicate this video to Karen Boom Boom Rocks. So you're the one who got me spurred on to make this video this morning. And ignore my sleepy face or whatever, because I haven't been out of bed that long. So, yeah, I wanted to dedicate this to Karen Boom Boom Rocks because she inspired this video and many others, and I thought I'd just make one more last stab at YouTube. So number one, what's the fucking purpose of me making videos showing me out with the dog, picking up trash and doing these kinds of things if it doesn't matter and it doesn't inspire and it doesn't nobody hears? Does a tree fall when it falls in the forest? If no one hears it, it doesn't make a sound. Am I making a sound, y'all? So I'm dedicating this to Karen because got my juices going this morning and made me want to talk about a few things. So first of all, where's your anger, motherfuckers? Where's your fucking anger? So I know that's some heavy fucking tonnage there. I can get crazier, but I want to make a point here. Where is your anger? You can't even get on here and say what the fuck you want. I'm an adult. Maybe you don't like me saying what the fuck. Maybe you don't like my political religious or other things about what I think, but we should all be able to say what the fuck we want. And YouTube has censored things so bad that we have to code everything we say, and the majority of the population wants to listen to the fucking doctors when the doctors do things like put arsenic in your fucking baby powder, come out years later. You know all them mamas and people that have been using the J&J arsenic cancer causing baby powder, like they didn't fucking know that. When we keep having these things happen and your so-called government mommies and daddies are literally poisoning us everywhere we turn, and yet people still listen, how can I get on here and want to talk rationally and have things to say when you should be like Rage Against the Machine, the band, if you're not into Rage. Your anger is a gift. What the fuck, motherfuckers? Why aren't you angry? Why don't you see what's happening, the injustice? Why do you still listen to people that are poisoning you, taking away your rights, selling out your country, selling out your children's future? I'm just so fucking frustrated. Like, you can get on here and say this every day and it doesn't make a difference anymore. And I don't want to say that because Karen made a difference with me this morning. So, I've had a few people say, that they liked the channel and they were encouraged, but it's pretty fucking obvious. I've been on here for 3 years coming up the 1st of January, and I've got, I don't know, I haven't looked in a long time, like maybe 600 subscribers or whatever. And I know other people feel the way I do. I may be a small channel, and I'm not doing this for the numbers. It's not like I'm ever going to make any fucking money off of this, because YouTube has their algorithms that stop people like me or Karen and I from, saying our truths. Now, I'm 57 years old. Say I'm wrong. Say I'm just some crazy, dumb old bitch. Think what you want. Think what you want, but I have a right to think what I fucking want too. And I have a right to say it, and I have a right to be heard from those that want to hear. Not shove my opinions on anybody else, not be a pain in the ass and scream fire in a crowded theater or whatever, however that saying goes. But I do have a right to believe what I believe, and I think people should be fucking pissed that you're being made. And I know a lot of people know what's going on, and they just sort of chuckle, dip their head, and don't speak up. And I'm just fucking sick of it. So that's why I haven't made a video, because it's not that I don't have a lot to say and I don't have thoughts. I'm just sick of worrying about if I want to talk about RAPE, I can't, or the VAX, I can't, or if I want to talk about DEATH, I can't. Like, so many things, it's fucking stupid. It's a part of our world. You know, I'm a small channel. What the fuck do people care about some old lady in this tiny town fucking saying fucking and saying my opinions about whatever? Nobody should fucking care if they don't fucking care, but I should still have the right to say what the fuck I want. So either we're becoming super dangerous because we're becoming aware and able to speak our minds, or we're no longer a concern, no longer a threat, even our righteous anger, even our opinions or whatever. I mean, it's fucking stupid. You got videos up on YouTube, a lot of content creators, and they're like 2 to 5 years old videos that'll get flagged over some ridiculous thing that shouldn't be flagged. So I don't know. I guess I'm just fucking pissed, y'all. I'm fucking pissed, and I just, I think you should be pissed too. I think we should take back the reality and fucking do the right thing. You know, it's up to each one of us, and as each person makes their inner change, wants to eat well, live well, speak their truth, help other people, raise animals ethically, clean the environment, all the things, live in healthy homes, live in healthy communities. It's possible, y'all. All this doom and gloom and bullshit and evil that tries to make you feel like, and me too, obviously, because I haven't been on here, and it makes us just, it's exhausting. You can only, you know, beat a person down so long before they need to catch the breath. And that's sort of how I've been feeling. I've been having a really hard time, and I'm not complaining. It's more encouragement, because I know a lot of you are having a hard time as well. So you're not alone. You're not alone. Many of us are week to week right now and just barely making it. And when you say that, you know, people want to get away from you because they think your poverty is they're gonna catch it. Just like how when people get cancer or something, all their friends are like, oh, that's a bummer, and then they just go away. So, you know, I know I'm blibbity blabbing on here, but I have this bit of anger, and I thought it should be spent in a constructive way. I have a lot of things on my mind and heart, but when you're surviving and just trying to make it, a lot of my energy ends up going into that and not into extra things like YouTube. So if you're struggling too, and you're watching this, don't give up hope. I've had some pretty dark times over the last, 1 to 3 months, just really, really fucking dark times. Just, yeah, as almost as low as a person can go, but yeah, pick myself back up somehow. So, and a lot of that is because Bluto's still here with me. So anyway, I had one other topic I wanted to approach, and again, this one's dedicated to you, Karen, because you brought this up. And I think I've talked about this stuff before. She was talking about, and it's a common topic to talk about. Sorry, I got hair in my mouth. To talk about on social media, they're talking a lot about the missing kids and stuff, on and off, because if they really cared, the masses, I should say, not people like you and me, this stuff also could be ended super quick. But so the other topic was, the supposition was that children are abducted, raped, and abused more by family members than they are people that are out there just gonna abduct them or whatever. And shit. Okay, sorry about that. My screen went down. So I don't know, Karen. You're saying you think agree with the what most people say, that the children aren't underground. They're being more abused by their parents, uncles, siblings, people they know, teachers, preachers, that kind of thing. But there was a time I believed that, but I don't believe it anymore. More and more evidence, video footage, and photographs are coming out about these underground cities, how long they've been down there, and I don't think so. If you look in your fridge right now, let's say you've just been to the grocery store and everything's all loaded up. In about 4 to 7 days, you're going to see that refrigerator empty. And it is very naive of us to think that with all the energy you get out of a human body, cannibals on the surface dwellers up here on the surface, and where did they get that proclivity? Either starvation or from somewhere else in time where they ate people, right? So if I can even say that without being fucking censored. So I think that there are hundreds of thousands, if not more, people that live below the surface. I think that their health, their culture, their needs and things, the way they live are quite different than us surface dwellers. And I think that there is homunculuses. For those of you who don't know what a homunculus is, it is a alive humanoid or cryptid type creature that is created like in an alchemical or lab type way, where you don't need a man and a woman to put they don't have to have sex or put their stuff together to create life. And this evidence, look at Juan on Juan, Juan, Juan on Juan. Look at his content. He's the king of homunculus or whatever. So if you want to learn more about a homunculus, go on there. But I do believe that there are cannibals. I think it's arrogant for us to think that we're the top of the food chain and we eat everything else, and not understanding that as above, so below, and that there are things, including our own species, that eat human flesh. And famous people, I think it was Katy Perry, was talking about it. And again, this was told that this never happened. It's a conspiracy theory that it never happened, where Katy Perry was on the news, a radio program in France, talking about eating human flesh and how we are just like animals. And later it was told that this never happened. So this never happened, y'all, even though I heard it. So but that people who are cannibals, they don't get sick as often, they look younger, they live longer, they're stronger, all like that. So there's lots of cannibals, y'all. It's naive for us to think that with all the kinks and fetishes and power trips that human beings have, it's absolutely ridiculous to think that those that are in control of stuff aren't eating those that aren't in control of stuff. And then you are what you eat, and you develop a taste for whatever it is, and then there's generations of people eating people. So anyway, these are just my opinions. It doesn't mean it's real, but I have a right to say what I fucking think. So Karen, yes, I disagree with that. I think that I think that's a narrative. And whenever there's a narrative that says things over and over and over again, that the majority of the children go missing, it's from their parents or uncle or someone they know that does it. And I don't believe that. I think that there are humans that are bred for food. I think that there's huge cities underground, and that a lot of these immigrants that are being brought into the country are not just to start a civil war, which I believe could be the thing, but also I think that I feel like the civilizations down below the ground are stocking up. They come back to the surface. They're stocking up on water. They're stocking up on food. They're stocking up on animals, and they're stocking up on humans to repopulate, to have genetic material, and to eat. So that's a long enough video for today. I'll try not to give up my YouTube channel because, you know, y'all inspire me. I love you. And I know that I should stick with the rebellious spirit and stand up for what's going on. It's just been a lot. I'm human too, and I have my breaking points, and sometimes it just feels purposeless. So thank you, Karen, for giving me purpose this morning. Let me feel like I'm being heard, that what I have to say makes a difference, and that you hear me. So I love all y'all out there that took the time to listen to me. This stuff isn't easy anymore. Anyone that does stuff like this is just putting their neck on the line to, you know, either have their content used against them at a future date when things are even more censored, or to shove an opinion in your face and make you stick it in your pipe and make you smoke it the rest of your life, when even today maybe I'll feel different about this a day, a week, a month from now, or whatever. But we all should be speaking up about however we feel. That's how we evolve. That's how we learn from each other, and that's how we make the next step in evolution. So speak the fuck up, y'all. Get in touch with your anger. And whether your opinions are something that's going to stick with you forever, or if it's just for today or whatever, put it out there. You make a difference. You do make a difference. And I love you, Karen. Thank you for this morning. One love, y'all. Shine on.